the Indian members of New Zealand society have become very passionate Kiwis, but at the same time have worked hard, I think, to retain their language and their culture and their connection to India. And that's really the purpose, I think, of having a multicultural country. It's not to say that you forget where you came from, or where your parents came from, or where your grandparents came from. It's about being able to celebrate the best of both. And the Indian culture brings to New Zealand some very exciting festivals and events that we go to. It brings some great food and cuisine we can all enjoy. It brings a different way of thinking about things. If you look in India nowadays, there's a new Prime Minister, obviously, with Prime Minister Modi. So there's every chance I'll go back to India this year for a state visit. And the aim, of course, is to continue to build those links between New Zealand business and Indian business, and hopefully for New Zealand to progress our free trade agreement. Of course, the reason we want to do that is because if you look at the demographics of India, there is 1 billion people living there. So their population is similar to China, and we know that the wealth effect that's going to be created in India over the course of the next decade or two presents great opportunities for New Zealand and New Zealand businesses to do well. We know that Indian businesses in New Zealand are doing very well because every year I go along to the Indian Business Awards, and of course they are getting bigger and bigger. They have to hold them in new hotels and new venues because we can't get enough people in. So it's a great example of how well they're doing. We also know that Indian students are doing well. So if we look at